Well, Frank, I am not supposed to do a cheap advert for you, but I'm constrained to refer to your today's edition, Business Day. And you have a front page story which says, investors shun states as governors fail on security and infrastructure. I think for me, these are the real issues. It's not for us to monetize through devaluation, cheap money for governors, and I'm very sure Comrade Governor has done very well. A round of applause for him because for pushing that. It's not to make cheap money available for them for doing nothing. Let them create conducive environment for investment, to promote productivity, and one of the key issues is also to encourage effective demand. They have to pay wages so that we can turn the industry around. For me, those are the fundamental issues that we need to raise. And I want to say on the last note that I've said so before, and I think everyone, you made a very good point that we must have a straight policy, but it must be linked to our development agenda. What do we want? You know, if you want to promote production, remanufacturing, you must have a strategy that's investment friendly. And I had the business commerce, talking about those inputs. I mean, that's the point where I raise it. If you devalue furthermore, most of those inputs will become more expensive, and the existing factory will definitely go down. And I leave you on this note: we must learn to consume what we produce. Aliko Dangote gave a very good lecture at the ABU convocation. I think it's important. I recommend that speech for our ministers of trade and industry, for Ministry of Finance. I mean, this is a single man who's talking of import substitution. He has moved from importing sugar now to backward integration. And he also gave the numbers, talking of autonomous market. Aliko has given us the numbers, how much is now generating. In fact, he said after NMPC, Dangote Group will be the second supplier of foreign exchange. And it's because it's producing at home. Instead of exporting limestone, it's adding value through cement, creating direct job of 24,000 naira. I mean 24,000 direct jobs. For me, that's the way to strengthen the value of the naira.
Comrade, thank you very much. And I think we need to add to that fact that, if we do the right thing, we will earn foreign exchange rather than flow foreign exchange out. But the truth has to be told. You are having a refinery in the type that Dangote is doing because he has a great idea in terms of what to do with the product. There are some more fickle-minded investors who are not so sure about whether they should refine petrol here or not. But we'll come to that in another day. The question I'd like to just finish with is, which exchange rate actually governs our life today? Is it the official? Is it the parallel? Is it something in between? I am going to just take 1 minute responses, starting from Mr. Wane and of course Mr. Tule, who hasn't had the opportunity, and we will close with that. Thank you very much.
Of course, your question have been duly answered. It's more of parallel.
Thank you, moderator. The exchange rate that governs business decisions in Nigeria today is the interbank rate. However, that's okay. Can I make my point, please? I'm together with you. All my children are schooling here in Nigeria. I don't have any of my children schooling outside the country. However, people who are traveling and either want to go and do holiday overseas and are looking for foreign exchange for the purpose of travel cannot access that foreign exchange they look for from the interbank market. because of the shortage of foreign exchange in the economy, they would rather go to the parallel market or the BDC.
Okay, sir.
So because of that, because it is easier for them to get it in that market and at whatever level, it looks as if it is the dominant market. But that market or that source of foreign exchange supply is very small. For industrialists like this, which is what rules the market, they are getting what they need in the interbank market.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Bismarck, very quickly, sir.
I said it earlier on that the School of Drama and the School of Economics are always close to one another. Everybody in this audience knows that you cannot get the dollars at 199. That's comedy. The reality is that you get it at the parallel market or whatever rate. So let's not start deceiving ourselves and playing with mirrors. That's all.
Thank you very much. Do you want to take a go? Yeah.
Well, I think for me, listening to everyone, I accept that the issue for conversation is not should we change to generator, should we change to NEPA, switch over whether to devalue or not to devalue. I think the responsibility of management is to manage. CBN has to have a foreign exchange policy that is managed, not submitted to yes, no, between the two. But let me also say, but I know you are an economist, a professional. I don't know how you can describe it, but everybody here is an economist. Now, listen to this. In even economic field, is the value of currency determined in relation to the values, in relation to how it relates to other currencies? No. It is what it can procure in the market. The body you face today is the burden of 5% top Nigerians. In my village, and I dare say in Bismarck village, the value of the naira has not changed. The price of gari, the price of dodo, the price of yam, the price of boile, of corn that is sold and consumed by my people has nothing to do with your exchange rate thing. And we also need to problematize the chambers of commerce and industry, because the definition of manufacturing is not as straightforward as you will put it. A lot of them are also into speculation. A man brings in every part of a vehicle. Then he has a mushroom workshop. He fires gas here and there and says he has produced a Nigeria car. And that is but you know that is not true. You are just importing everything now. You talk about crude, and that is really the danger. No, Frank, this is important. No, this is important. You have Okomu oil palm in Benin. We have Presco. So we are proud that we host two major public quoted palm oil producers, right? Now, I have had a conversation with them. The one of them that is truly patriotic corporate citizen believes that CBN should retain these policies. The one that wants to import crude, unprocessed palm oil crude, wants that element to be excluded so that he can import it, in the process take foreign exchange out, and you talk about 3-year gestation period. Yes, policy stability requires that. If the purpose of this policy is to encourage more production of Nigeria palm, you can prohibit importation so that those planting now are sure that 3 years down the road, current crisis will abate. Some of you have gone through surgery. When you go through surgery, you may be hospitalized for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months before you heal. There must be a time lag between policy, when you introduce a policy through the gestation period to maturity. So it is this kind of instability, and Issa makes the point. By the time you go to import some of the element, you will reflect that in higher prices, leading to higher inflation, putting pressure on wages, leading to another train, a vicious cycle. So for me, Frank, let's not look at the value of currency in terms of how it relates to other currencies, but in terms of what it can purchase in a local market for the average Nigerian.
Okay, sir. Now, Your Excellency, thank you very much. I mean, no disagreement on that at all, I mean, in my view. We will be able to take one or two questions now. If you're really desperate to ask a question, and you are sure your question will change Nigeria today, we will take that my friend looks very desperate.
Okay.
And we will take this, no, not you, sir, the one who raised his hand higher. Those two questions, I haven't seen any woman raise her hand, so yeah. Let's start with you. Make it very, very brief.
Okay. Good afternoon, sirs. First, Your Excellency.
Ask your question.
Okay. Thanks for all the distinguished speakers. Now, my question goes to this man, who I respect very well, on the foreign exchange policy. By the way, I'm François Jello, financial advisor. Bismarck said, people can move money away from Nigeria and bring it back and sell in the black market. I'd like to ask, what are institutions doing to prevent that?
Okay.
Wait, just a minute, sir.
That's done?
No, I'm not finished, sir. Can that happen?
No, I will cut you. No.
1 minute, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
There has to be some discipline here, sir.
Okay.
You. And I think I saw